What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting to you from the D. And I didn't kick it with y'all before going into the gym, but I got a bit of an intermission right now. I'm doing a gigantic leg workout, and I'm taking a bit of a 10-minute recovery break before I get in there and finish my legs off. But let's get into the topic at hand. The NBA draft has happened, and I didn't watch all of it. I watched some, but I watched a lot of highlights because Twitter/X was a really fun place to get like bite-sized, digestible clips of the draft. And it was a lot different from the from the NFL draft. I mean, I know they're two different sports, but you guys will get what I mean in a second. At the NBA draft, unlike the NFL draft, not all of the players had their girlfriend there with them. You know, there's this running joke about at the NFL draft, all of them got a white girlfriend there and whatnot. And that does happen a lot. And we'll get into why that is in a second. But that really isn't the case at the NBA draft. It's the mama show at the NBA draft. I mean, you get dads there, but unfortunately, the dads don't get a highlight. It be plenty of dads there, but the athletes that come from a two-parent home are not really who they focus on. They instead focus on the ones that came from that struggling background. Oh, we didn't have nothing to eat. All we ate is ramen noodles. One of them was crying, talking about they had a generator for 7 years and whatnot. And I'm not saying that that's not legitimate. It's just I'm tired of that story. Why aren't y'all talking all that much to the ones that came from resources? It's like the NBA, and this is one of the reasons why, in my opinion, viewership is down the way that it is. People getting tired of that. Like, y'all forever want to be seen as this organization that's saving struggling black children from their bad environments. And that ain't the case no more. I saw for a fact that is not the case anymore. Many of these draft hopefuls came from solid middle class, upper middle class, and even wealthy households. And you could tell because, I mean, the way they was dressed was different. Their demeanor was different. And they wasn't hungry. You could tell that they doing this because this is truly something that they passionate about, not because they trying so hard to get their mama out of the hood, because they want so desperately to buy their mama a house. They got a daddy. They daddy done already bought their mama a house, so it's not their job to be the son husband and get their mama a house. People were talking about that the boys of this draft, they were very entitled and should be grateful. No, man, them times is over with. Those times, they are over with. And they probably never going to come back again. Many of these draft hopefuls, they are the sons of NBA players. So they didn't grow up starving. And others come from, well-to-do backgrounds. So they weren't starving either. So that has shifted. People are tired of hearing that whole, every day I had to fight. Like Oprah in The Color Purple. Every day I had to fight. Every day was a struggle. We didn't have no food. We didn't have no water. We didn't have no electricity. In the summertime, we didn't have no AC. Like, that's done now. And since you have kids that come from an environment where they aren't so desperate, yeah, they gonna express their preferences. You had one dude, he don't want to go to Utah. Utah drafted him anyway. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Utah says they haven't heard from him since the draft. So, I don't know. He might for real be trying to hold out on some Shedeur Sanders type of stuff. It didn't fly for Shedeur, who name has a lot more weight in the NFL than, what's his name? Ace, whatever. I'm not trying to butcher the young man's name, but you guys get what I'm saying. So, things are different. People like, imagine being able to have this opportunity and you acting so ungrateful. Nah, man, listen. The NBA is a business. They aren't bringing these kids in because they're just a charitable organization that's trying to rescue struggling kids. They're bringing them in because they can ball. It's that simple. The young men now understand that they are a brand. They have the potential to become a brand if they aren't already. Like, the game done changed, man. You got these young men getting NIL deals while they still in college. They already going into the league millionaires. It's not like how it was decades ago, how they were starving all through grade school, middle school, high school, starving to do that one and done season in college. And, you know, by the time that they get their name called at the NBA draft, they on stage crying their eyes out because they done made it, this and that. No, you dealing with a completely different breed of young men now. They didn't come from struggle. They can ball their ass off. They're more athletic than the athletes of yesteryear, and they have preferences. They understand that they have the potential to build a brand, or, I mean, some already are a brand, so they just not gonna just roll along with the NBA's program. And many of them don't want to be seen in that light that the NBA is trying so desperately to continue in 2025 to frame the black athlete that's coming from poverty. There's still some that are, but it don't seem like that's the majority anymore, man. It just is what it is. When times change, you got to change with the times, and the NBA is really struggling to do that. Now, as for the girlfriends or whatever, look, sisters, we love you, but the reason why y'all keep fumbling these pro athletes is because y'all don't want to chase. It's that simple. Women are used to being chased, and that's fine. Men are the pursuers. But y'all talking about a different type of dude. When it's a dude that's about to sign a multi-million-dollar contract, he not chasing no skirts. That just is what it is. Expecting a guy that already is a millionaire from NIL money and about to become even more rich to chase you is crazy, man. The white girls, this is an avenue where y'all might want to, like, borrow some notes from them. The white girls be chasing these dudes. Really, they be chasing these dudes. In many cases, their dad may not want to see them with a black guy, but if that black guy is some pro athlete, that's totally acceptable. They can absolutely bring him home. They're going to bring him home. The dad is going to see him. Listen, the fact that he's a pro athlete and a millionaire is already going to have him a lot more accepting of this. Don't let it be a player that he actually like a player that he been following his career through college and whatnot, and she bringing him home, man. He going to want selfies with him to hang above the fireplace. He going to want to sit and smoke a cigar with him. He going to want to invite him to cookouts. I mean, he might even offer him top from his wife. I'm dead ass serious. So, you know, it just is what it is, man. The white chicks, they're a lot more willing to chase the guys. They don't have an ego about this sort of thing. They understand that if they can get with these guys, that if they can catch these guys, that a lifestyle that they otherwise wouldn't be able to have is on the other side of that. So they willing to get on their knees and do some other things, whatever, in order to do that. Where sisters is like, you know, I'm too proud. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And expecting the dude that's like in the beginning of his come up in terms of wealth to be chasing you when he got the option to have any chick, it's not going to work, y'all. I'm sorry. It's not going to work. It doesn't work. So that's what it is. Some people believe that it's a pedestalization thing, that the black men are just going with the white chicks because it's like a status symbol or whatever. I think that's the case for some. I don't think that's the case for all, though, because it's been, I mean, y'all already know. A lot of times with these guys, before they get money, they not the type that the chicks, you know, the sisters would be checking for. So, I mean, even if sisters are your preference, if the snow bunnies are the ones that's chasing you and ready to do all of the stuff that you like inside and outside of the bedroom and all that, I mean, that's That's what you're gonna end up taking. I'll leave y'all with this. I have a really good friend whose daughter is into golf. She was raised playing golf, really good at it. And he's kind of a pro-black individual. And I asked him, would he be able to handle his daughter bringing home a white guy? And he said he's already mentally prepared for it because that's in her proximity. Even though obviously her marrying a brother would be his preference, he is mentally prepared for that not to be the case because she plays golf. That's her proximity. So there's different factors here. I mean, if that's what's in your proximity, that's what's coming after you, you're more likely to take up with what's in your proximity. I don't think that it's about status or pedestalizing. However, there are who absolutely do. We're not going to pretend like they don't. I just don't think that it's as many as people would like to believe. I'm going to leave it there, though, you guys. I've been out here, 11 minutes and some change. Let me get in here and hit the rest of this leg workout. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. And hit me in them comments. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.